What's up, everybody? Come hang out a little bit. Let's chat. I got something I want to share with you guys. Pretty powerful revelation that I've discovered that I think you guys will benefit from. So come hang out with me a little bit. This is the deal, okay? I want to be honest with you guys. I'm going to be totally honest. I never want to lie to you guys, but here's the deal. Like, I struggle sometimes with people that I personally enroll. A lot of them, and I'm not going to lie, a lot of them don't really do much, after they say, okay, I'd like to do the business. A lot of them, okay, they don't really seem to get it. They don't really seem to want to do what I say do. Okay, hey, I'll literally say, jump on, and this is what we're going to do. You're going to make your list, and we're going to talk to people, and we're going to invite them to events. I'll teach the class and all that fun stuff. Like, I'll have that. But a lot of them don't do the work. So if you have this problem, if you want to know why, I want to share with you a very powerful revelation that I had just yesterday. And I've been wanting to do a video about this ever since. And I just haven't had a minute to just jump on. And just because for me, I don't want to this is not a message. This right here is not a message that I need to just jump on, deliver to you guys, and then jump off. This is one that is going to require a little bit of talk, a little bit of backwards and forward, a little back and forth with us. So if you're on with me right now, come hang out with me, guys. Hey, David, what's up? Kelly, what's happening, man? Then hang out with me and let's chat, because I want this to be more of a back and forth dialogue. Bertha, hello, welcome. So I want you guys to comment right now first, okay? Comment. Do you sometimes wonder why the majority... Oh, I'm from freezing New York, right on. What's up, David? All right, so if you have ever thought to yourself, why is it that the majority of the people I talk to just don't do anything? They don't do what I do. They don't even put in half the effort that I put in. They don't work as hard as I do. They don't take this as seriously as I do. Right? If you've thought that, comment. I want to zero in on who's having this problem. So if you're not watching this live, it's totally cool. Comment anyway, because I'll be replying to a lot of comments on this thread. So if you've had that problem, or if you've ever had this thought too, like, I need to find builders. I need to find people that are committed to this like I am. I want to work with people who want to work. If you've ever thought like that and you're stressed because you feel like you're never going to find them, I'm going to give you some powerful insight into why. So, hey, Sarah, what's happening? Lynn says, it's because they aren't as cool as us. Okay, awesome. That's very honest. Thank you, Lynn. That is part of the problem right there. And I'm going to get that. Me, because they don't get the mindset. Excellent. You know what, you guys, both you and Lynn and David, you guys are you're saying exactly the same thing that a lot of us, you're good at work, okay? You're saying the same things a lot of us think. Hey, B, what's up? B Swanson, how are you, B? All right, so what else? Anybody else have does anybody else struggle with this? Maribel, hello. For those of you guys who are jumping on live right now, do you say to yourself, I need to find builders, because the people that I've enrolled don't want to do this. They don't like this. They're not as committed to this as I am. They're not like me. They're not working as hard as I do. Right? I'm going to share some insight on this. So Sarah says they need to go pro, not see if it works out. There you go. Yeah, exactly. How's the chocolate that Ray sent you? We want some. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. You got to try this stuff. Amanda, hello. You too. Okay. Margot, I do, but with my upline mindset isn't there yet. Okay, cool. Yes, all the time. Okay, Bertha, then you guys are going to get a lot of value from this. And this is a short message, but I want to hear your feedback on this. Okay. So this is how I came to the revelation. Like you guys know, Angela and I, we hired a new coach, a business coach, and I'm listening to her talk. I'm listening to one of her podcasts, and she's talking about duplication. And as I'm listening to her talk, if you want to hear, you're going to listen to her podcast, and I'll send it to you. Maybe I'll post it in this group. But that's not the point. The point is the revelation that I came across. And I realized this. So she's talking about how this system that we're doing, anybody could do. My gut reaction, when I first heard that, my gut reaction was, no, it's not. Because if it was a system that anybody could do, we would have more people doing things in our business. So immediately my belief about the people that we've enrolled started to come out. Okay? So I want you to say this right now. Like, think about this right now. If I came to you and said, this business can be done by anyone, and you have that gut reaction of, no, that's not true, because it's a lot of people that I've enrolled and they're not doing it. So if you've had that feeling, then this is what's happening. We would all be presidents of diamonds. Yeah, sure. But see, I'm going to kind of explain how we as leaders sabotage and we create this situation. All right. So if you've had that feeling like I have, what it does, and the reason is because, see, Angela and I, you guys know our story. We've gone through hell and back to build our business. Now, that is normal. That's just, it is what it is. But it is our perception of that hell and back. Okay? It is our perception of that hell and back that creates this belief that they can't do what we do. Do you get it? I want you guys to hear what I just said. I hope you guys were paying attention. The reason why I believe, okay, why I have this belief that our people can't do what we have done, which is just build a business, right, is because of our belief and our understanding of how hard we've had to work to get to this point. The reason why we doubt our people is because we have made what we have done so freaking complicated and hard. And so when we talk to them, when we share them what the opportunity is, when we teach them how to build this business, we make it so freaking emotional and so difficult and so complicated because we've gone through hell and back to get where we are. That guess what? When they're really trying to see what we do, they don't want to do it. Until we get to this point. Now here's the solution. Okay? The solution is not to complicate this any longer. The solution is to figure out a way to make it so freaking simple that we actually believe that anybody could do it. So the problem is that we haven't come up with that yet, right? We haven't created that system that anybody could just follow it step by step. Here's what you say every step of the way. From the minute you make a contact with somebody to the time where you invite them, the time where you get them to the class, the time where you ask them to enroll. I mean, literally step by step, these are the words you use. Until we make that so freaking simple, we will immediately believe that no one can do it. We'll treat them like that, and we'll do things like, hey, don't worry, I'll do your first class or your second class or your third class for you until you figure it out. Bullcrap. If we need to do the class for them, then it's too complicated. We need to simplify it so that the minute they enroll, they could immediately turn around and start teaching their own classes or doing their own one-on-ones. If we can create that it's that simple, if we can make it that simple to help anybody do this, then our faith in our people will increase. Tell me that doesn't make sense. Tell me that doesn't make sense. If we can make this so easy and simple, step by step, this is what you do. Tell me that's not going to increase your faith in your people. I'll tell you this right now. Honestly, for me, it'll increase my faith tenfold. If I really believe it is that simple, right, that anybody can do it, I'll start treating them differently. I'll start teaching them differently. I'll start going, yeah, you can do this. It's real simple. Here it is. Here's a step by step. Does that make sense? The reason why we believe our people aren't, the reason why our people, This is it. The reason why our people aren't doing anything, the majority of them, is because we have made our perception of what we've had to do to this point so freaking hard and complicated. Do you get it? Because we've worked hard to get to where we are, right? Tell me you haven't worked hard. Tell me you haven't had heartache and heartbreak to get where you are. Because we like to talk about that so much, and we like to pad them and really let them know, hey, it's going to be hard. Your heart's going to be broken and blah, 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 which is true, sure. But my point is that because we have complicated this process and we have decided to look at our own experiences so hard and freaking and painful, then we immediately believe there are very few people that can do this. And so what happens? We manifest that. We manifest that in everybody we enroll. So we enroll 30, 40, 50 people, whatever, it doesn't matter. And guess how many of them actually do the business? Really do it at our level. Maybe one or two if you're lucky, right? Because, and I honestly believe this, because it's our own perception that that's the way it's going to be. Because we have complicated it so much. Do you guys feel me? I hope this makes a lot of sense to you guys. Give me some comments right now. Tell me what you're getting from this. I'm going to keep talking about this just to really hammer it home. I get it. I get we don't want to mislead them, but the problem is that's what we're actually doing. We're misleading them by telling them it's complicated, by making it seem so hard and difficult to just simply go up to a person and say blank script. And that's the deal. We have to question ourselves right now. Like Angela and I can tell you right now, up until we've been coached recently, our way is pretty complicated. That's the bottom line. And it's truth because we haven't had like 40 or 50 or 60% of our people turn around and build a business, right? It's been a much smaller percentage. I'm telling you right now that that's changing. That's changing, especially since I've come to this realization that we have complicated it. And because we've complicated it, our faith in people has shrunk, that people will actually do things at our level. It's shrunk. So now what we're trying to do, and what we've already started doing, is simplify every step of the business in a very duplicatable way, right? Is this how we sort out and find our leaders? No? I'm not sure what you mean by that, B. But here's my thing is like, now that we're simplifying it, now that I'm seeing the breakdown of the steps, here's what you say, here's what you say, here's what you say, here's what you say here, here's what you say here, here's what you say here. And if they say yes, this is what you do. If they say no, this is what you do. And it's really that simple. If I can break it down that simple, now I've realized this, now my faith in other people being able to do this is increasing. And if my faith in other people is really increasing, then that will affect the way I teach. It'll affect the way I train. It'll affect the way I do the business in front of them and in front of other people. So guess what's going to be the net effect? More leaders, more builders, more sharers, more people who want to sell in a way where it's simple, right? And it's a way that actually benefits customers. It's a way that actually provides value to other people. And you guys are getting this message right now, brand new. I'm trying to simplify this message as much as I can by just kind of repeating it and hammering it home a lot. But I gotta say it again, that the reason why we struggle with creating people to do what we do is because we have this perception of what we do is so hard and so painful, which it was, only because we hadn't simplified it. The reason, so it's not about looking for more people to do what we do. It's about creating a system that attracts more people. Got it? Something simpler that will attract more people. By doing that, from the minute we say, hi, are you open to natural forms of health, right? From that moment, everything we do must be so simple that more people will want to do what we do. I love this. I love this so much. And so if you guys have any questions on this, any thoughts? Sorry, I just moved my camera there. Okay. Any thoughts on this? Any questions? Because I want to just slam this one home. And then what I want to do is I want to give you guys some help. Our story is not about driving them away from the business. Yeah. And that's another thing. How many times have you guys shared your story with people right at the beginning, right when they're about to build a business, and made it all about you? I've done that. I've done that 100 times because I thought that's what I was taught. But the minute I'm now we're completely shifting away from that. No more sharing our stories in one-on-ones and classes and stuff like that. It's all about them. It's all about them and giving them a very simple, easy to follow visual guide on how to build a business. That's what we're doing. That's what we're all about now. For those of you guys who are on now, I'm going to give you 2 tips. Number 1 is you've got to look at your systems right now. And if someone said, hey, what's the first step? What's the second step? What's the third step? If you don't know it from the, like off the top of your mind, or can give them a manual that walks them through the real step-by-steps, get that system. Start a system like that right now. Now, if you don't want to spend all the time necessary to go through and create that kind of system for your business, and you go to our website, Angela and I are actually going to teach everything we're learning about this system from our website. It's eddieandangelavia.com for those of you guys who know. We're going to be teaching every simple step of this system on how to make it easy, not only for people who want to build a business, but make it so that when they're doing this, when they're really out there trying to share their product or sell the product and so on, they're doing it in a way, right? They're doing it in a way where people can actually go, oh, I get it. Oh, I love this. I'm interested. I'd love to know more. And it's in a way that is in high, I'm doing riff from the roof here, high service to customers. One of the things and by the way, I'll have that podcast. We just did an interview with the gal that we hired. Her name is Tasha. We just did an interview for our podcast. I'll have that up in the next hour or two. All I got to do is put it together real quick, upload it, and you guys will see the podcast. So make sure you're listening to Mama's Little Biz on iTunes or mamaslittlebiz.podomatic.com. So once again, if you want that training, go to eddieandangelavia.com, sign up. It's $29 a month, well worth it, because you're going to get all of the system, and you'll be able to learn it and immediately turn around and teach it to your first, second, and third level. Once you've got your 3 levels doing this process, and that third level is able to teach it, then you've got a business that you can step away from. Who wants that, right? I want that. I want a business I can walk away from knowing it's going to keep going. Sarah says, I like how Teresa Harding said it in a training from years ago where she said she would explain the business opportunity in 2 minutes and just say how easy it is to tell your friends about it. It's really that, that's the deal. If you need to have that confidence that you've got that system, if you have it, then you start implementing. If you don't have it, create it. If you can't figure out how to create it, of course, Jackie, you can sign up anytime you want. If you don't have it and you want to do what Angela and I are going to be doing to get ourselves to Blue Diamond next year, then jump on our website. It's eddieandangelavia.com. There's a couple other bonuses I'm going to throw in there for that website. There's going to be an accountability piece for the year of 2017 in there. Be ready for that. I want to make it a secret right now because I don't have all the details worked out just yet on the website and how it works. But I will within the week. Before Christmas, I'll have it worked out. And also, I'm going to be personally training myself on other things other than just network marketing, but other things like marketing and how ways to get our business out there, as well as to grow our network marketing business. So I'll be doing trainings weekly in that on that website. So when I do my trainings, I will turn around and teach it to you guys. This is an awesome site because of all the things that we're offering. And I want you to know that this site is for our leaders. This is for our people. We're making it specifically so that our leaders have a place to go get our best trainings. And we're just opening it up to everybody else, anybody else who wants the same stuff that we're giving our people. Feel free to jump on there. Again, it's eddieandangelavia.com. So anybody else have any other questions on this? Again, just to remind you, the reason why, again, I love this revelation because it made me feel so good. It made me realize what I was doing wrong. What I was doing wrong, the reason why I was having so many people not commit to this business at the level that we are, Angela and I, committing to, is because of our overcomplication and our over-dramatization of how painful and hard it is to do the business up to this point. And because we created that, we immediately put that energy out there with everybody we enrolled. And so, of course, no shock, only a small percentage of people ever actually did a few classes or taught a few one-on-ones or actually ever even enrolled somebody. Heaven forbid they actually enrolled somebody because we made it so complicated in our heads. The minute that we decided to go ahead and start simplifying the process, creating something that Really, I honestly believe that anybody could do. That's the trick. Like, if I believe that anybody can do it, then my faith in everyone that I enroll dramatically increases, which affects the way I talk to them. It affects the way I train them. It affects how I lead them by the hand, step by step, and how to get themselves to make a few extra bucks, right? Whether it's $200 or $2,000 or $20,000 a month, there is no limit to it. They can do whatever they want, and I get to be there to support them and simplify this process with them and everybody else they get in contact with, right? Get it? So once again, simplify the process, and your faith in your people that you enroll will dramatically increase. And when we do that, we start creating more builders. We start creating more business. We start creating a business that actually runs itself instead of you having to enroll everybody, right? Come on, I mean, tell me about it right now. You guys sick of constantly feeling like you have to enroll everybody in your business just to get yourself to any particular rank? In doTERRA, for example, just to get yourself to silver, you feel like you got to enroll 90 people yourself. I mean, you got to be tired of that, right? I'm tired of that. I don't want to do that. You know, I want us to hit Blue Diamond where we enroll a few people and they simplify the process and teach it to their people and teach it to their people, and boom, we hit Blue Diamond. That's what I want. And then we start working on presidential before the end of this year. That's our goal, is to hit Blue Diamond and have our presidential diamond leg started. Who knows how fast we can get that sucker going with this process. I'm looking forward to seeing it. I'm super impressed with what we've seen already in our business so far. Our fast starts, for those of you guys who don't know what fast starts are, our fast starts are going up every week, which is I can't tell you what a nice blessing that is, to not just look forward to our monthly check, but also really like look at our weekly checks and go, dang, that's nice. Especially this time around Christmas time. It is quite beneficial. It allowed me the opportunity to spend some money on some people and send people some gifts, right? How awesome is that? Kristen, you guys have Bloom Prize. Thanks, man. I appreciate it, Kristen. And you know, I'm just looking forward to seeing you grow, and you impress me every day. I just want you to know that, Kristen. I'm like super loving what you're doing. And by the way, that Diva ring light on you, like dang girl, that works. You are rocking, like you are rocking that Diva light like nobody's business. I don't know if you guys have seen Kristen Brotzman. Follow her and check out her live videos. Besides the fact that she's delivering amazing content, it's an eye catcher. So when you're doing your Facebook scrolling, it's no wonder she's getting a lot of views. Just to sell that Diva light a little bit. I appreciate you too, Dave. Brother, I got your text. I'm terribly sorry I haven't gotten back to you. Today is Thursday. Let's talk tomorrow, or morning or afternoon, whatever. Let me know. I know that, again, brother, I'm sorry I haven't gotten back to you. I do want to talk to you. I'd be happy to chat with you. So anyway, all right, guys. Okay, get it, right? We simplify the process. Our faith in our people increases, which means we treat them better, we train them better, we grow our business faster. If we keep dwelling on how hard it was to do what we've done up to this point, if we keep over-dramatizing how hard it was and how painful it was to learn everything we've learned and to be where we are, our faith in the people that we enroll will drop, which will dramatically ruin the way we train and teach people, which will slow our business down and create a situation where we have to keep working harder. Got it? I hope you guys have made those two connections. I want you guys to think about this. Life needs to be simplified. The business needs to be simplified. If you can't explain to someone that literally the step-by-steps, any average Joe off the street, if you can't teach them the step-by-steps, then it's not simple enough, right? And you either got to create it or go to our website, follow us, and we'll teach you what we're doing. And everything that's on that website is for our leaders. Just want to make sure I'm clear about that. So there is no other trainings that we're offering our leaders. It's all going on that site. Angela and I decided that that's what we want that site to be about. It's a place for our leaders to get our trainings quick and simple and easy so that they can use them effectively, and we're inviting everybody to be a part of it. We never want to stop sharing everything we've learned with all of you guys. We just want to make it so that it's, worth our while to support you guys, but in a small investment. It really is a small investment just to keep the site going, keep it, being able to do some extra things like the video challenge. We've got another video challenge coming up in January. I want you guys to know about that. a goal setting and accomplishing incentive that's coming up as well, which I'm totally digging. And I want to be able to do that kind of stuff for you guys. And this site makes it possible for us to do it. And who knows, maybe you guys can make enough money one day where, you know, if money is tight, but you really want to hire Angela and us to work with you personally, shoot, I would love to do that. It'd be great if we can use our website as a way to help you get more coaching, whether even if it's not with us, maybe it's someone else too. Anyway, this is a long Facebook Live, so I hope you guys got a lot of value out of it. And I'm not seeing a whole ton of questions, so I'm just going to assume that the message is loud and clear. Simplify to believe in our people, overcomplicate, and we stop believing in them. It's that simple. And that's going to affect the way we talk to them. So I hope you guys have an awesome day. Love you guys very much for hanging out with me. On a personal note, I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas. I really do hope you guys get the feeling of warmth and family in the good kind, the good way. I'm totally sarcastic when I mean that. But I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas. I hope you guys get the love that you deserve, which you all do this Christmas season. And I'm not just talking about gifts. You know, gifts can be maybe even less about what you receive when you open up. Thanks, Kristen. And happy Hanukkah too. Shoot, yeah, of course, David, that happy Hanukkah. I'll just say happy holidays, all right? So for me, I want to say that, you know, this holiday season for me is about love. It's about people. It's about focusing on people and loving on them as much as I can in a way that they want, you know, in the way that you tell me you need. And so I'm happy to, yes. And I'm going to, Maribel. I can't wait. You know, we're going to be having some family coming over after Christmas too, which is going to be fun for a week. So I'm kind of taking the week off a little bit, backing off on some of the things I was doing, you know, and we'll be jumping in right away in January 2017, which I cannot wait to do and share everything that we're learning with you guys. So anyway, thank you guys. Have a Merry Christmas. Love you. I really couldn't appreciate you guys more. You guys are one of the things in this world that give me purpose. So as long as you guys are sharing our Mama's Little Biz Facebook page and we keep getting people, if we keep getting people liking our Facebook page as they are, and it's growing as fast as it is, and more people listening to our podcasts, you have no idea what that does for me. For me personally, I don't speak for Angela, I don't do that. But when I speak for myself, I tell you, man, seriously, that every time I see someone like our page, join in our groups, be a part of our website or whatever, you guys give me purpose. And thanks, Dave. Appreciate that, brother. You guys give me purpose. And when you give me purpose, you literally hold me accountable to pushing myself and to develop my game and to get myself to a whole new level, which is what 2017 is all about, just like 2016 was. Reached a whole new level, and now I can't wait for the next one. And it's because of you guys. I just want you guys to know that. If you're watching this video, it's... Oh, got a little delay there. This video is only in the Mama's Little Biz page. I'm only speaking to you guys. This has given me even more purpose. So I can't thank you enough. Just get a little emotional here for you. You know, that's me. I just tell the truth. So anyway, I love you guys. Hope you guys have an awesome holiday season. And let's get ready because 2017 is going to be amazing. Why? Because I've seen it. I've already seen what 2017 is going to look like. My heart's already felt. It's already grateful for the things that we will experience in 2017. I'm already grateful for it because everything happens for us. And so now my actions have no choice but to make sure that it happens. And that's cool, right? We can do that. I appreciate you guys. All right, I'm going to let you guys go before I get too emotional and start crying here. No, I won't do that. All right, please don't. I know someone's like, well, please, Eddie, don't. All right, it is going to be fantastic, Kristen. All right, guys, take care. Love you. Share this video, you know, with your business leaders, whatever. I mean, honestly, if there's anything I can share this message with, share it with. Thanks, B. You're awesome. Setting those intentions. Yeah, absolutely. I hear you. Merry Christmas. It's going to be rock. My life is better because of doTERRA. Yay, Trisha. That's awesome. So share this with your leaders. Share this with your teams. Share this with, you know, anybody you feel like would really benefit them. And of course, as long as it needs to benefit your business as well. You guys deserve it. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.